me at Hintumint. Hi guys, welcome back to another video by Hintumint, where we provide financial literacy to all our viewers. Every week we post a video on the most trending market news that you all should know. Today we'll be discussing about Chemcon Specialty Chemicals Limited IPO, the very hot topic this week. If you are new to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon. Till then, sit back, relax and watch our video till the very end. You will come to know if I participated in the IPO or not, and I will tell you what future I am predicting. Please note that this is my personal opinion and I do not advise you to follow any strategies blindly. Please consult your financial planner before taking any investment decisions. This video is purely for educational purposes. Before we get into the profound details of the IPO, let's have a look at the company's background. Chemcon Specialty Chemicals Limited is a leading specialty chemicals manufacturer in India, incorporated in the year 1988. The company is a manufacturer and supplier of mainly two products, that are pharmaceutical chemicals comprising 63% of the total production and oilfield chemicals comprising 34% of their total production. In the pharma sector, it produces two products, namely HMDS and CMIC. The best part to know here is that Chemcon is the only wholesale producer of HMDS in India and third largest in the world. Also, it is the second largest producer of CMIC in the world. The company not only serves the domestic market but also exports its products in overseas markets such as US, China, Japan, Russia and Malaysia. It generates maximum revenue from the pharma sector, where some of its key customers are Aurobindo Pharma Limited, Laurus Labs Limited, Hetero Labs Limited and McLeod's Pharma Limited. The company has a major plant functioning in Gujarat and also 5 operating plants in the rest of the country. The major competitors of the company are Aarti Industries, Vinati Organics, Sudarshan Chemical Industries, Atul, Poshak, Fine Organic Industries and Neogen Chemicals. The key people or promoters of the company are Kamal Agarwal, Naresh Goyal and Shubha Rangana Goyal. The pre-offer shareholding is 100%, out of which 74.47% will be post-offer. The company's competitive strengths are: it is the largest manufacturer of pharmaceutical chemicals across the globe. Secondly, it is the leading oilfield chemical manufacturer in India. It also has a diversified clientele base in the domestic as well as the global markets. Next, it is also strong and has a consistent financial performance. Lastly, it has a dedicated manufacturing plant for each of its products. Now, let's focus on the company's financials. In the financial year 2019-20, the company reported a net profit of Rs 488.53 million, out of which Rs 2620.52 million profit on revenue was from operations. The company reported a profit of Rs 28.24 million in the financial year 2016-17, which raised to Rs 488.53 million in 2019-20. Since then, the company's financials have also improved significantly. Basic earnings per share stood at -8.3, 13.54 and 15.37 in the year 2018, 19 and 20 respectively. Also, it is important to understand that majority of the company's revenue comes from the pharmaceutical sector. A major part of the company's revenue is generated from exports, which is affected due to COVID-19 as mentioned by the company itself. The company's overall growth rate is at 30% CAGR from 2015-16. Let's get some insights on Chemco Chemicals IPO and OFS now. Price band was announced on 16 September 2020. Anchor investors window opened on 18 September 2020. Offer for retail investors will open on 21st September and shall remain open till 23rd September. The final allotment of shares shall be completed by 28th September and the shares will be credited to Demat account on 30th September. The company will get listed on NSE and BSE on 1st October for trading purposes. The retail investors will get 35% of the offer. The upcoming IPO plans Rs 165 crore by issuing fresh shares. However, there will also be an offer for sale by promoters and existing investors involving 45 lakh shares amounting to as much as Rs 153 crore. This puts the total IPO size to Rs 318 crore. The face value of each share is Rs 10. The price band is fixed at Rs 338-340 per share. Investors can bid on a minimum of 44 shares in a lot. A minimum of Rs 14,960 can be invested by a retail investor, while the maximum limit is of Rs 1,94,480. The company aims to raise Rs 318 crore via public offer. The company proposes to utilize the net proceeds from the IPO to meet manufacturing expenses, working capital requirements, and for general corporate purposes. QIB shall have 50% of the offer amounting to Rs 159 crores. HNI will have 15% of the offer amounting to Rs 47.7 crores. Lastly, retail investors will have 35% of the offer amounting to Rs 111.3 crore. This breakup leads to a total of Rs 318 crores. Now coming to my opinion as promised, well, I have not applied for this IPO as I feel the share is good for listing gains but not for a long-term investment. This view is largely because of the existence of multiple group companies with diversified product ranges. However, it should be noted that CMIC product line, the company can show fruitful results because of the shifting of buyers from China after COVID-19. This scenario could be helpful to the company in the long run. But if you guys have applied for this IPO and in case you get the allotment, do let me know your views in the comment section below. I'll be waiting. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Hint to Mint. Also, don't forget to comment in the comment section below if there's any particular topic on which you want us to make videos. Till then, adios.